I know you talk a lot about being comfortable, being uncomfortable. And how do we get to that point? How do we get to that place where we can become comfortable being uncomfortable?
I think it's just repetition and doing it over and over again. And so that's what they say, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. The only way to get comfortable with something is to do it over and over again. But I'll give you a story this morning. I don't know if did I tell you about how I wake up one day a week early? Because I do some of these interviews. I'm sorry, but like this every Wednesday, I wake up 1 hour earlier and I go to the gym and train with a trainer 1 hour earlier than I usually do, just to keep myself off kilter a little bit. And every Tuesday night, I have the same exact conversation. The same. So I go, you don't need to get up early tomorrow. Call the trainer, text him. He'll understand. Just tell him you're not in the mood, man. You're good. You got too much going on. You're hurting, this and that. All these different things come through, man. So I just want to share this because I'm an ordinary guy that is able to overcome this. And I know everybody else that's listening to this deals with the same stuff. Most of you, though, do not win against that voice. So what I do is each week I will beat that voice down and I pop up when the alarm goes off, or sometimes I don't even need the alarm. I just pop up because I'm ready to go. I've psyched myself up enough. And then I go attack the day and I attack that workout. And like 7 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock, I'm done my workout. And I'm like, yes, another win, another victory. So you do that over and over again and it becomes old habit. And the voice still comes in there, but he's not as strong as he used to be. And so again, like, what are you made of? The voices in my head. I'm crazy, man. It's just what happens. And I know a lot of people do it and they might deny it, but I acknowledge it and I just attack it, man.
Hey man, we all get lazy. I don't care how successful you are. I don't care how much money you make. We all have those voices. I was doing my coaching, my Wealth on the Beach club coaching program this morning. And one of the guys was like, how do you overcome that feeling? And I want to get your answer here because, how you may have, talked to this guy of what you would have said, but he was like, how do you overcome that feeling, that negativity when you get to the end of the night and you did everything you were supposed to do? You worked hard, you made the calls, you contacted the clients, but nobody would set up an appointment. Nobody would do business with you. Everybody told you no. Like, how do you freaking get over that negative self-talk that's just beating the shit out of yourself? How do you get over that? Because that goes on to a lot of people. And I know, come on, you've been in the sales business a lot of years, and salespeople go through that every single day.
Yeah, dude. Can you believe 98? I guess 98. So 22 years. Like I can't even like believe that. I still feel young. But look, here's the thing. So my team, what I do, I have 40 employees in the mortgage industry, and we're doing the same thing. But what we do every single day is we send an email out to the group. And if you're individual, you can do this yourself or get an accountability partner. But every single day, we have an activity journal. And we look at our stats for the day and our activity, and we journal it and we share it out with the team. And then that way we can see what we did. We're held accountable. We feel like shit if we didn't do what we're supposed to do. If we did what we're supposed to do, we feel great. The results will come. Now, if you still continue to have the activity, but the results don't come, then you just have to do a self-reflect and reflect and correct. We take a look at, okay, 3 things. Am I putting in the work? Yes or no? Is my attitude right? Yes or no? And am I on the program? The program is, how do you go about pitching your product, demonstration of your product, whatever it is that you do? Am I on the program? It's either every single time, by the way, every single time, it's either one of those things or all of them, or a combination of them. And that's what we do. And it's always, it always creates an opportunity. If you are very clear on how to fix things and you're clear on what you're doing throughout your day, it takes the anxiety out of it. I think the anxiety comes in and the negativity comes in when you're trying to make a decision or you're not doing something that you should be doing. And that's what that self-check does.
Yeah, I just remember all through the years telling my agents, like, look, man, do the things that you should be doing. And if you got up every day, you did the things that you should be doing, success is inevitable. not overnight. Man, get rich quick schemes, they're all bullshit, man. Everybody knows it. I mean, inside your core, you know that you ain't doing all the shit you're supposed to be doing. At least most people, they know if they do that self-reflect, they know that they miss this and they miss this and they miss this. And, but I think too, another component of this is the competence level, right? Because I'm sure you train a lot, you train your guys a lot. And I think people try to shortcut this part of it too. They shortcut the competence because the confidence breeds confidence, and the confidence brings the results. So what do you say about training and how important is training?
Yeah, look, that's the third one. Am I on the program? Like if you're not training, you don't know what you're doing, you're not on the program, right? Which leads to the confidence, which is the attitude section. So it's very simple. I like to keep things simple, but we train every day, every single day. And not only that do we train, we role play with our team. Not a lot of people want to put it into time and effort. And that's why you have people like Tom Brady. And then you have people like Ryan Leaf. If you guys remember, Ryan Leaf was a highly paid quarterback out of college and never made anything because he was not on the program. His attitude wasn't right. He wasn't putting in the work. It goes for sports too. So training and role playing and being just committed and dedicated. Now, the reason people don't do it, Daniel, here's the reason. They don't have a goal and vision that excites them enough. Whatever they set out for themselves, first of all, a lot of people don't even know what they want. They don't even set a vision or goal. That's one problem. Two, if they do, that doesn't move the needle for them. Like you got to have something that moves the needle, man, that you're willing to like sacrifice time, energy, money, other things you want to do out of your life to get to where you're going. And that changes everything. That's why people don't do it. That's the only reason. There's no other reason. It's very simple. And so start thinking bigger, start changing your vision and goals to make it exciting and moving the needle. And, that's so Grant talks about this all the time, intention versus counter intention. Are your counter intentions bigger and stronger than your intentions? And if they are, you're not going to achieve your goals. So I like to keep things simple, brother.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes so much sense. And I think that people are way overthinking the process of success because we don't realize that, like, come on. I mean, where you came from, I don't know, how extensive was your education, your public and college education? Did you graduate college?
No, I was a 4.0 student and I dropped out with 13 classes left.
Oh, really? Okay. In college, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So why did you drop out?
I was just not engaged. I was done. I was ready to go out into the world and make money. And this is what to me, I didn't see the value of it anymore. And, I just decided to do that. I don't regret it whatsoever. I have people that work with me and work for me now that have college degrees. So I think what I talked about before, street smarts versus book smarts. That street smarts is what you need. And I had that to take action and go after it. And then I, added this knowledge in later. So I'm not encouraging people to do that. I think the social aspect of being at college was cool and helpful. But that's basically it.
Hey, man. Look, man, I'm kind of not the opposite, but I believe in what you just said. I do encourage it, man. I think more people need to quit college, right? I mean, if you're listening right now to my voice or watching this on YouTube right now, I'm just quit college if it's not serving you well. I mean, if it's serving you well and you want to be a doctor or you want to be, an accountant or you want to do something that requires a college degree, fantastic, stay in college. But if it's not, look, I quit college, same reason. I remember I was playing baseball at a little community college and I hurt my knee real bad. And I ended up quitting college because I said to myself, number one, they don't pay me enough money for this shit, right? I'm tired of getting yelled at by the coach and they're not paying me any money. Now you can yell at me all day long as you pay me well. You can yell at me all day long. But I said, I'm done with this, man. And I just knew that most of the stuff that they're teaching in colleges right now is outdated 6 months from now anyways. And most of the stuff they're teaching in college, they learned 6 years ago. And so I think colleges are outdated. I think it's a waste of time for most people. And I say most people. Some of you are going to love it and it's going to be great for you, but most of you quit thinking that a little piece of paper is going to help you become successful, because you're watching and listening to two people right here. We do not have the piece of paper, and we've made millions and millions and millions of dollars because of that. And to me, I think it's because of that. I think if I would have stayed in college, it would have hurt me, in my opinion.
I would rather take money that I spent in college and go and talk to a billionaire or somebody that's got, the $100 millions of companies, and go and pay them to be mentored by them. That's what I would rather do with it, and spend the time there. And then, you're going to get a lot of quicker results from it.
Thank you for watching our short clips on Alonzo Academy. If you'd like to watch the next short clip, click here. If you'd like to watch the entire podcast, click here.